Flying and aviation play major roles in the lives of many of Oklahoma State's students and faculty. Around 6 years ago, there came a shortage in commercial airline pilots. And because the ability to fly a plane is such a unique skill set, it means anyone who can come close to meeting the requirements was almost sure to get a job.
Airlines might have had, 10 openings, but they only had 5 applicants. See what I'm saying? People were retiring faster than they could fill it.
Alyssa Gregory is an Oklahoma State alumni who graduated with a degree in multimedia journalism. She got a job as a flight attendant and quickly found out she had a love for flying, and she decided to pursue that instead.
I was on a flight and they were like, hey, come up here. And we were going over the Grand Canyon at sunset. And I was like, holy moly, you mean that this could be my view instead of Karen in 3B who needs another glass of wine and another Diet Coke at the same time? Like, hands down.
Around that time, there was not a safer line of work than to get into flying.
When I first started, it was, you're always gonna have a job. Aviation takes dips, but you've always got a job. Don't worry about it.
But in today's world, things change quickly.
You signed up to do something under one premise, and literally in the span of 1 week in March, the entire premise changed.
The field that was once offering jobs to anyone that met the requirements could now not afford to hire even the most overqualified pilots available. This affected jobs from commercial airline pilots to local flight instructors.
I do feel lucky. I could easily be in a much worse position than I am right now. I know people who graduated are still trying to find CFI jobs.
Joining the flight program is not a decision that many of the students want to go back on. At this point, they've already put in hundreds of hours of hard work.
There's no good place to be right now because I would never go back and do my training again, ever. Like, that was one of the hardest things I've ever done in my entire life.
For many people, flying is a way of life, something that nothing else compares to. But if you can't fly, what can you do?
We're full with instructors. I don't have any room for any more, but yet I'm producing more. Okay, so this is going to be one of those times where I'm going to say I don't have a very good answer for it.
So they're not terribly happy about that because they're stuck, and they know they're stuck, and they're blocking the pipe for the very students they're training. So we've had to tell very good students that we're sorry, but we can't hire you.
But aviation is different, because though there is uncertainty now, there still lies a deep affection and devotion to the job.
The problem with aviation, it's not a career, it's a passion. I literally look up in the sky and I'm like, I should be up there. And when I'm up there, I'm like, there's nowhere else I'd rather be.